Well, good morning people, I'm back. Just for a quick one before Crimbo. It's today is Thursday the something, 20th, 21st, something like that. I've just been for a walk actually with my dog walker friend over a totally different part of Ashdown Forest, and she took me to like a wooded area where it's brilliant for hammock camping, but it was miles, absolutely miles away from the car. And it's super foggy today, and it was very hilly, and then I had to walk back to the car with her. She went off in her vehicle, and I decided to come back to the place I know purely because it's super foggy, and I didn't really know where I was over that part of the forest, so I didn't want to get lost. And I'm a bit strapped for time because it's now 11 o'clock, and I'm going to knock up a little low carb, no carb breakfast for myself, hopefully. Stick the hammock up, have about an hour or so, and then finish up. So time is a bit short today really. I've got no more work now until the 3rd of Jan, so I'll probably be back out after Christmas. Anyway, here we go. I might take you along for a little bit of the journey, but you've seen most of it already. So I'll be back to the original camp unless I find another one on the way. See you in a minute. Guys, a bit warm now. It's not actually as cold today. It's it was about 10 degrees in the car. Well, not in my car, outside. The fog's lifting a little bit. This makes it very pretty. Really wanted to find somewhere else, but when I was here last time, I don't remember that. I wonder whether that was from my hammock strap. There's also a mark higher up, which I'm a bit worried about. And lower down there's a mark as well. But I don't know whether that's antlers, is it? I don't know, 'cause there's certainly not a mark on the silver birch. It's a bit stripped off there, but I think that was already done. Anyway, back to the spot. I still need to find something to use as a, what's the name? I might actually try and find somewhere different. I'll keep looking for another 10 minutes. Although it's on the flight path, I'm going to try and pitch in here somewhere. Bigger trees, so my straps will be wider. Just got to make sure there's no widows. Still need to find a bit of wood to make a spatula out of. Oh, look, there's a little lake. Got my water source if I really wanted it. It's just a big puddle. You see how gloomy it is. Plenty of trees to choose from though. These two here will probably be ideal. Maybe down here a bit more. Ah, someone's had a camp here, look. Natural shelter. Someone's been building. should we go? Checking these trees. Look. Possible fire pit. I might just go here between this one and this one. I think we're fairly safe. Possibly that branch there is a bit dodgy. I'm not going to worry too much. Yeah. Be the new spot. This might be the new camp. Not Camp Freddy. Looks alright, doesn't it? I'll show you what I've been looking at. This is my view from the hammock. That's exactly what I see. I'm not in the hammock now, but I'm just showing you my upwardly view. Quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's get some lunch on. You want to see me cook some lunch? Low carb, no carb. Stupidly, I haven't got my spatula with me, so I'm going to have to fashion something out of this. It's a bit of a pain. What I'm going to use for this is my SE4. SE4. I did actually buy a tech lock for this and an extra large one, but it doesn't actually fit properly, so I just fashioned it with a bit of ropey paracord type stuff. But I don't like it. I was going to have it side scout style, but I don't like it. So that's coming off at some point. So just a bit of battening, shall we? I think I might give up the spatula idea. Yes, all wet as hell here. So I have to use a fork as my spatula. Right, let's just try and cook up something, shall we? sure how long this is going to take. It's a total experiment. A little bit of oil. Be a disaster waiting to happen. We shall see. So I figured bacon first, it's quite thick. Eggs, or mushrooms actually, tomatoes, and then perhaps bung the eggs in. This is like a proper experiment because I haven't actually cooked anything on the Trangia apart from already pre-cooked stuff in a pot. So this is a complete and utter experiment. Never cooked anything on it as such. Listen to that bacon cooking, boy. Listen to that bacon. Scrambled O, if none of you know, go check his channel. Oh, excuse me. What I'm going to have to do is probably take the bacon out for a bit, cook the other stuff and then chuck it back in. The only problem I'm going to have is with the eggs because I don't want to scrape the pan, but I might have to. I might struggle with that. But it's an experiment. Tomatoes are in, mushrooms are sort of cooking, bacon is done actually. So far so good. As predicted, I'm struggling with getting underneath the egg. It's a real shame because it might end up all scrambly, but at least you could see how it started and it would have looked alright if I'd had a spatula. Maybe it was just a little too ambitious to do a cooked breakfast. That egg's still looking a bit dodgy. I might have to break that one on this side because it's burning on the underneath but not cooking on the top. Well, it's already broken, but I might have to break it up a bit more. It's fairly solid underneath. It's actually doing alright. If I had a lid, I could put the plate on the top. Which is plastic, so it might melt. Yeah, that's a good point. Might just chuck a bit more heat on the top of that there. Just testing. Make sure it's not melting. Oh, so close. Come on. A little bit runny on the top. Not look too bad, does it? Let me know in the comments what you think I should have done. Right, I'm just going to let the meths that's in there run out because it's only a tiny bit in the bottom. But I don't think it's too bad, do you? Thumbs up. Out of literally nothing. One frying pan and a fork. And Trangia, obviously. So next shot I'll be scoffing it. There you go. As the Scottish Wanderer says, all mines, all mines. Lol. This is where I fall over all my hammock breaks. Let's give it a go then, shall we? Certainly hot. Bacon's a little bit burnt on one side. These tomatoes will be blistering inside. Oh my god. Mushrooms. Amazing. I think if you're going to cook for more than one person, you need 2 burners at least. I was going to cook brunch for my mate today, but he was busy, so we might get out between Christmas and New Year, maybe. Might have to have another cooking method though. Temptation to lick my knife is so severe, and it's seriously sharp. Clean plate, borrow a couple of bits. I could put my tongue on it, I suppose, but that'd be disgusting, so I won't show you that bit. I just did the washing up, if you know what I mean. Right, well, I've done a bit of housekeeping. tidied up a bit, and I've now got some water on for a coffee. I'm using my little aluminium cup from Decathlon because I couldn't be bothered to get my other one out of the stuff sack thing. So I'll come back to you in a bit. I think I might make this my new camp, actually. Camp 2. I followed Trev's lead. He had Camp 1, Camp 2, and I think now he's got Camp 3, but that could actually be classed as base camp now, eh, Trev? Bearded bushcraft boy. But this is where I'm at. Sorry about the shotguns in the background. Kettle's boiling. There's a few rocks around as well, which would be handy if you were allowed fires, but you're not. So I'd probably get into trouble for this even. Nearly there. There you go. Camp 1. Or base camp. Yeah. Not actually sure if when I come back here there'll be other people here. I suppose there will at some point. But, yeah, it's certainly open enough. Look up there. Certainly open enough. And if you were allowed fires, there's an absolute mountain of soggy wood. But, I'm just starting to get this cold that my daughter's got, so I've been trying to ward it off. See that widowmaker there? But I think I'm pretty widow free. Let's give you a pan up. There's a branch on the top of this one. You can see it up here somewhere. It looks leafless, so that could drop at some point. It's not cold today. It was chilly earlier when the fog was down and it was damp, but it's not actually cold. Although I've got 3 layers on and my Marine Commando MTP combat jacket, which is a super windstopper actually, amazing, and pretty waterproof. Perfect. Perfecto. SE4 is the one. Amazing grip. Look at it, loves it when you get oil in the handle. Absolutely loves it. Super when wet. Nice choil there. And jimping on the back. Love it. Expensive, but a good all-rounder. Now, let's see if I can get in this without dropping my coffee. This is when you tell me I've got shit on the bottom of my boots. Still uphill though. Feet are uphill. It might not look like it to you, but they are. Going like that. But very comfy. So, another day. A couple of days and it'll be Christmas. Hopefully, Father Christmas will be good to me. You never know. The only downside, it's away from the road, but it's on the flight path. I could probably sleep in this actually, but it's the side sleeping bit because I turn over a lot, like an apple. Do you like my bushcraft wellies? I'd have got absolutely soaked feet if I hadn't worn these today. Absolutely soaked. As foggy as anything coming in here. I've also cocked up on my straps again. I listened to what Crafty Veggie said, or I took it in, but I didn't actually put it into practice because I was using wider trees. This tree here is massive. I could just about get my arms around it. So I couldn't tie off the end and then loop it through. I think that's what he meant. So I'm going to get some of those. If you look at Shane, I think it's Shane, Isle of Wight Bushcraft. If you look at his latest video about, he did a DD XL hammock review, and previous to that one he did a little camp out with a sort of preview to the DD hammock. He's got some tree hugger type things. I think they're only about 12 quid. Really long, so you can double some, but they've also got, I think they're called daisy chains. They've got loads of loops in them, so you can attach your carabiner wherever. So I think I might invest in some of them. Because, I mean, this is well strong for what it cost. I mean, this was like 12 quid. It's amazing what it is. Very, very comfy. Apart from having your feet slightly elevated, it's pretty comfy. But that's also the way I've hung it. I should have dropped that end a bit perhaps. But I'm still learning. I'm not really a bushcrafter as such. I was originally going the hiking route and just outdoorsy, but this is still outdoors, so I'm quite happy. And if I get my woods permissions, then maybe I'll do a bit more bushcrafty type stuff. I'm interested in it, but I'm not heavily into it. I think it might be raining now. I'm not heavily into it, although I watched loads of it. I watch an absolute ton. I don't hardly watch TV now. It's all YouTube. It's all you guys I watch. And some new ones that I find I stumble across, or they get recommended to me. But I'm Babylon today. It'll be long enough as it is, so I might give you a quick rundown when I walk out. But I'm going to hang about here for a while and just enjoy the countryside. It is either raining or it's just fog dripping off the trees. I'll come back to you in a little while and I'll do my outro. You know what I mean. I'll do that and then I'll go for Christmas and then I won't bother you again. Right, well there you go guys. Leave no trace and all that. I was between that tree and that one. Now I did disturb the ground a bit, which I've pulled it back over and just chucked a couple of logs there, or not branches, broken bits, so it blends in pretty much everywhere else because there's lots of deadfall. So I'm going to have my walk out, and there the entrance, very boggy. Not a bad location. It's right in the back in the corner of Ashdown Forest as well, so I haven't actually seen, even walking here, not a soul at all. I've heard some dogs over in the distance, which was probably that clump of trees there, but not seen anybody. And I've been here since what, 10:30, I suppose. It's just annoying with the planes, you just can't get away from anywhere. Even Joe Robinette has problems with planes and scrambled all. Look at that plane, boy. Look at that plane. Here's Camp 1, the original camp, just here. The trees there, wherever it is. Over there somewhere anyway. Probably recognise that tree.